Good morning, everyone. Lovely day today, isn't it? Actually, it's blooming epic. Yep, today is the day. Today is the day we hand over a large chunk of money and take ownership of our new floating home. It's actually here. So, can't wait. We're actually at the marina now, set off dead early this morning. Me and Isla, and just see a bit of fluffiness in the back there, I'm sure, amongst everything else. There's nothing in the back with her. She's safe where she is. But we set off nice and early to get here for 9:15, 9:20 now. So we're here to do the handover. I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to get of the actual handover itself, because there's obviously documents to read and sign. Chris is going to be going through the systems on the boat with me, so I need to pay attention for that. But then, of course, the boat's going to be reversed back down the cut a little bit to Hesford Marine. It's going to be getting trolleyed out the water, so I'm going to try and get some footage of that. So bring you along for the journey. So stay tuned. See you in a minute. Well, here we are back on board, everyone. A lot of information to go through, as you can imagine. How the electrics work, what's happened to the boat since the last I was here. And as you can probably see behind us, it's changed significantly. It looks really good. Windows are in. You can't see because they're open at the minute. It's a lovely warm day here. Radiators are done, all the trimming is done around the windows, which looks very nice. The trimming of the boat, they've done such a good job on the woodwork. I'm no expert when it comes to woodwork, but it looks absolutely fantastic. It really does. Put the little vents in, the lights are in, obviously the light switches. As you can see here, everything's obviously working. Of course it is. It's handing over time. Again, looking down the cabin here, I mean, look at this. Woodwork's really nice. Again, trimming around the windows looks very good. We actually have our side hatches as well. I'll just get that closed. How nice do they look? I mean, really. I'm just going to swing the camera around here just to show you what else has happened. Okay. So we're planning on painting the roof here and the walls, but we're going to leave the wood trim a natural colour, and the trim around the portholes is going to be natural. Right, you can see here, I'm just moving boxes in. Isla's in the car being really patient. They've run the gas pipes and the ignition for the cooker. You can see the electrics are all done. Again, we've got a little light switch here. This is nice. You've got a nice little light in this little utility area here, which also turns the kitchen lights on. So that's a nice feature. And we've got our central heating, our boiler, and we have our bilge pump and our horn and headlights, which I'm sure we'll be getting to use a lot. Engine, keys, fantastic. And there's our electric panel breakers. You can see a galvanic isolator, and this is the plug that will work off the shoreline without the inverter, and that can be used for powering the the calorifier behind us. 12-volt outlet, which I specifically asked for. Inverter, shut off. Again, all the pipe work here. And you can see, you've probably just seen the corner, that's the radiator that was broken, so we're just going to take that to the skip, put it in the recycling. They've lined everything, as you can see, nice lock on it. They've done just such a nice job, they really have. So, my goodness, overwhelming, absolutely overwhelming this is. So I need to move small boxes into the boat, and then we're going to get casted off. Chris is going to turn the boat round, I've chickened out, I know. Comment, feel free to comment in the comments, but Chris is going to turn the boat round. We'll move it up the cut slightly and we'll get Hesford Marine to trolley it out. So I shall see you in a minute, well, a few minutes, and hopefully I'll get some footage of it getting trolleyed out. See you in a minute. Well, I'm reversing backwards. I'm having to reverse back to my mooring. Let's see how this goes. Front end, quite the long way. I'm going to have to hang up. this for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years, so reversing the first time's a bit interesting, but it's going okay. Just got to keep giving it a bit of forward thrust to steer. There's no steering when you reverse. So you've got to use the forward momentum to get the angle right, if you like, as you can see here, and then put it in reverse again until it goes off course, and then stop bringing it back in again. Anyway, I've got to get moored over there where the diesel pump is, so I'll see you in a minute. It's all going to go wrong. Almost there. You can see we're just off the bank here. Just trying to straighten up a little bit before I actually pull the nose in, so. Well, that was stressful. Exciting though, exciting. It's in, it's moored up. There we go. Beautiful day. What a day. Gonna remember this for the rest of my life, aren't I? So, let's have a look. As you can see, it's moored up. Got the ropes on, secured at front and rear. So it's just waiting to get it lifted out the water now. We're going to be trolleying it out, I think, some point today. So not sure if I'm going to be here for that, to be honest. There's a few other jobs I need to get done, and there's a bit of a delay with getting it trolleyed out. So we'll see how we'll go. But we'll go back on the boat and have a bit of a look around. So, I've got to stop saying so, haven't I? I've replaced really with the word so. It was Bo, not to worry. Anyway, we're here, we'll move it up. So the hard work starts tomorrow. Completely overwhelming, to be honest, this is. It really is. You know, this has been 7 years in the planning for this, you know, since we got the bug. It is about 7 years, yeah, and there's a lot changed obviously since then. You know, things come and go. Lost family members. We've had the recession, obviously. We've had, COVID happened. Geez. World wars, you know, the Ukraine. Pretty much the whole world's involved in that in some way or another, aren't they? Steel prices have obviously shot up because of COVID and the war. So, you know, we've been at a stage a few times where we've been thinking that we'll just have to knock this on the head, because frankly, a dream's a dream, you know, and you should strive for it. Yeah, of course you should. But at what point does a dream become unattainable? You know, at what cost? So we really have to think about that. Sorry about that interlude. The guys have just turned up. They're going to be trolleying it out now, so I'll be able to get some footage of it, which is great. Yeah, you know, at what point does a dream become unattainable, you know? But we're stuck with it, and I'm glad we did. And here we are, you know, a dream come true, it really is. So, first day of the rest of our lives, so to speak. So, let's see how it goes. Hard work starts tomorrow. Let's see if we can get some footage of this thing getting trolleyed out of the water. Should be interesting. As I said, lovely day today. This is Hesford Marine. Really nice little setup. You can get craned out. We're getting trolleyed out, so we're not going to be out that long. Diesel, etc. Been really good on the phone. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of the hard work over the next month. So we'll see how we'll go with that. I've had the boat 5 minutes, and there's our first passenger. Go hand in hand, apparently. Narrowboats and spiders. See, the guys are just getting the tractor unit ready. I think that's what that's called. Looks like one of those things that pulls aeroplanes around at an airport. The same thing, actually. So I assume that's going to grab hold of one of these trolleys, and I imagine we're going to end up there. So we're going to get pulled out of here, and then I assume reversed onto the slippery. We shall see. Forward. Yay! Well, end of a very long day. It's about 2:05. So the boat's obviously on the hard standing, but I've nipped to the lockup and got quite a bit out with the lockup. We'll have a lockup about 20-25 minutes away from here, just with all the stuff in it, because it would be too much to keep bringing it down with you know, a car full of people, so to speak. So I've got what I need: a lot of paint supplies, tiles for the fireplace, all the paint. There is so much paint. You can see it all there, all the blacking and the 2-pack undercoat primer, and the undercoat and the gloss, etc. So that's all to go on. Paint and sundries, etc. You know, tools, all that kind of thing that you need for doing the boat up. If I bring you through here, we have our underfloor ready to go down, the underlay, ready for the laminate floor. And we've got like a weathered grey laminate flooring, quite thick, to go down. And there you can see the water pump and the accumulator. So this will be fitted. So that's going to be a job for me tomorrow, I think, hopefully. Karen's going to be doing the blacking. Water tank is full. They've had to do that, test it, but you can see, put your hand down there, they've got a shut off valve, so it's obviously shut off. So I'm not going to stand on that because it'll dump 500 litres of water in the boat. So that I'm going to be teeing off tomorrow and fitting. You can see the wiring there for the water pump, etc. So these are all jobs to do tomorrow. So it's going to be an adventure, to say the least, because it's stuff I haven't really done before. Some of it anyway, especially with this push-pull fitting, but it's supposed to be quite easy to fit, speed fit. So that's it for today, really. So much happened. Really knackered, overwhelming day. Completely overwhelming. But it's been so worth it. You know, been waiting so long for this. It's a shame Karon couldn't be here, but she had to work, you know. But Isla's been here, she's enjoyed it, that's for sure, plenty of treats. I'll just show you the steps. The steps are in that I made. See, they fit really well, actually. I'm really pleased with them, man. Yeah, really pleased with them. Looking nice, obviously a different colour to the actual wood in the boat, but remember, a lot of this is going to be painted as well. Once we get the kitchen in, it's going to look completely different. And one of the first jobs I've got to do is actually fit the fireplace here. We've got the tiles. I've got some silicate boards to make up the fireplace, which you need, and you need an air gap at the back, and all the regulations online, so it's quite easy. And these are the tiles we've gone for. They're a carbon, a black carbon. See, they're slight sheen on them, but we didn't want to go for black and, you know, that kind of thing. So pretty pleased with them. So we've got all of this to start, so we'll pick this back up tomorrow. Obviously it'll be a separate video, and we'll see how we get on with the blacking. The boat itself, it hasn't been in the water very long, so I didn't bother getting it jet washed. But now looking at it, I'm beginning to think maybe we should have got it jet washed. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. See if we can, with a bucket and a stout brush, manage to scrape the verdigris off, if you like, the algae, and see how we'll go with that. We might have to delay that until the yard's back open, but we'll see how it goes. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for tuning in again, and remember, please do like and subscribe. I'm going to go home for a shower. I've got a heck of a sheen, haven't I? Yeah. You can't say I haven't worked, that's for sure. I'll see you next time on Buzzy's Boaty, okay? Thanks everyone for tuning in.